chaos comes like peace, comes the answer. In chaos, that's where it's all created. It's like you stir the soup up. If you don't stir the soup, you don't have soup. So it's in the stirring that the product, the answer, it's in the stirring that it's actually made. Chaos is like spinning uncontrollably. And in the middle of the spinning, you find the vortex. And in the middle of the vortex, it's still. There's a stillness right there. After I stirred the pot, got all their suffering and their hurts and their expectations and their dreams, and then we stirred it. And then we replicated it here on Earth with a plan. And this is a much safer place to paint. It's also a written story, and it's also an acted out dance. When you paint a scenery picture, you're on the earth, and you're painting what you know. So you're painting a hill, or a cliff, or a road, and you're on the earth, you're traveling on the earth. And when you're painting abstract, you're painting your emotion, you're painting your, I don't think there's words. You're painting something with non-words. So this represents a timeline of past to now. And it was a safe paint, and it was good to read the sufferings of others and to see the journeys of others and to understand that everybody has a journey. And that's the earthly experience, where painting abstract again is, I don't know, can't use words to describe it. It's a scary, it's kind of scary, but then it's fulfilling at the same time. The feeling of abstract is the feeling of my life, which is the unknown. There's no foundation, there's no security, there's no retirement plan. There is only existing in the moment-to-moment experience. And this is a moment-to-moment brush stroke. And we don't know where we're going, and we don't know where we're going to end up. We have no foundation underneath us, and there's no security here at all. But once you go into this light, you just become one with it, and you expand into it, and you just completely dispense and disperse out into that atmosphere. This one, I brought the spiritual side in because these Indians, of course, were being driven off of their land, and there was no hope. The white men were going to keep coming and keep coming. St. Louis was already full city with, so I mean, there was tons of white people that were going to come and push these guys off their land. So this represents a spiritual aspect because the Indians are trapped. They ran from their village, and they're up on a hill, and they know the white man's going to get them, so they're praying. And then Spirit is speaking to them through the fire and giving them the only hope is to make it to Canada. And we know very few made it. But that was their only hope. We know that. Spirit couldn't say, you know, do this or do that. There was no hope for them. So this had a theme again. I knew what I was painting. I was painting human. I was painting fire. Much different than painting abstract. It's consuming me, this picture. Much different from doing scenery, landscape pictures, where I'm safely planted upon the earth, reflecting the earth, and having the earth reflect back to me in a very beautiful way. It took me a long time to get the water on here, because all of this is a learning experience. But again, it was a safe, beautiful way to represent how the gorge is today. And I was challenged by doing the water, but just kept imagining water, wiggling my brush, and water kept appearing. So it was a really good experience for me of manifesting with my mind and just wiggling the brush. I know it sounds crazy, but it really works. And if you put your imagination through your arm and down into the brush, what you want to see appears. And that's what I did for this whole entire thing. And it's just a soothing, nice scenery picture. And that's really, what else can I say about it? It's soothing, it's gentle, it's nice. It's, yeah, that's, you know, and there's this flaming light that I cannot get back into. It's nice, it's scenery, it's landscape, but then you go in there and it just triggers a whole nother place in you. Because I don't know what I'm painting. So it's a whole new experience of not even knowing what's going to come out the end of the brush. Like when you do the abstract, you're just like, to try to put it in word form, it's just like boomerangs inside of you, because you're trying to look for something to connect it so we can communicate it and bring it out on this nice little path of words. And you're not painting from words, you're not painting from anything known, so you don't have words in which to explain it. So it's a very interesting experience. And until you name something, you can't have an experience with something. Well, today I'm a little more okay with it, because now that I got paint on the whole board, it's helped me to come into a different place with it. Like, I'm in the asteroid field, where before I was outside the asteroid field. And I didn't even have the flow or the connection, but I've made a little bit of a connection now. I'm still trying to create a story. I'm still trying to create a safe place. Not a known experience.